Alright, so I didn't start recording at the beginning of this because I didn't think I was gonna tear it apart. I was just supposed to look at it, but one thing led to another, and you know how it goes. But this is the generator we got running the other day, but wasn't charging. So I just wanted to figure out why, and I think we found out why. We got some mice damage. The green, red, and white wires are chewed. They should still work though. They should be good. But these wires here, one's chewed completely through, and one is chewed a little bit. But that one that's chewed completely through, we're definitely gonna have to repair that. So I'm gonna see if I can fix those real quick. It's a tight space and not much wire to work with, so we'll see, and I'll get back to you. Alright, hopefully the camera doesn't shake too much. Got a lot of wind today, but yeah. So this wire and this wire need to be reconnected. I'm going to test it with this one exposed like this just to make sure it works, but we'll try to repair that too. And I think we can leave those two. Might get some liquid tape and put up there, but I'll try to get some of this sheathing off so that we can strip the wire some. Got a little bit exposed. See if we can get to it. Here we go. Not bad. Get a little bit more. I think what I'll do is get some shrink wrap. I'll solder the wires together real good and put some shrink wrap over it. Heat sink. Instead of trying to use those heat shrink and solder little things, the clear things. If you know what I'm talking about. I need heat for those, and I don't want to put fire in here, so we'll just work with what we got. Let's see if I can salvage any of this. Don't cut towards your fingers like I'm doing at home. It'll work out sometimes, but a lot of times it doesn't. Nothing worse than putting blood on everything. I wish I could salvage this thing. I'm gonna try to salvage this. It's like a plug that goes into this thing. I like that ability to be able to take it back off. But maybe I can just script this and we'll solder it back to that end to save this thing. See if that works. Yeah. Oh. That should be good enough to solder to that. Just put that like that. And then you can plug back into that. Alright, so yeah, let me go get some solder. And I'll get the clear things too, just to see what they can do. Hold on. Don't you just hate when you can't find stuff you know you have? You know you put it somewhere, but it's not there. just spent like 30 minutes looking for this kit with my electrical accessories and such. I just overlooked it. And when I found it, I realized I hadn't restocked it with new stuff yet. So this is your reminder. Go make sure your stuff is where you think it is and restock it if you have time. And also, I've decided to use the little clear things that I didn't want to use because I just think that it'll make it look a little neater. And if we can make it run good and still make it look good, then we'll do that. Alright, just need to modify it a little. I think that might work for us. Maybe. Let's see. Twist you up. I was gonna do solder, but solder gets messy and you gotta hold everything together while you solder. We ain't got time for that, so I'm just gonna do this instead. Which this also has solder, so it's not bad, but I just opted not to do this because I was like, I don't want to put a flame to this, but I can use one of my heat guns, so we'll just do that. This one might be too small. That's too small. Blue is too big. Alright. So we gotta make this one fit. Let's just give it a little lube. Little lube. See if she can slide on now. Ooh. Come on. Come on. There you go. It's not ideal, but it's working. I think we'll cut that. I have to cut that red seal off. We're gonna use some we're gonna use the heat shrink tubing anyway, so as long as we can get the solder around it good, we should be all right. Yes. Alright, cool, yeah. We should be alright. Alright. Let me get the heat done and we'll be good to go. 1 second. Alright. That worked. We got it all soldered and shrunk up there. I seen the solder come out of it and melt and go onto both wires, so we should have good contact. Now just put some heat shrink tubing up there. keep the moisture out and everything even more than it, it will already. This should be plenty, really. But might as well do all we can while we're in here, All right. One sec. All right. Got the heat shrink tubing up there. Now I'm gonna take apart this one, and you know what? Actually, what I'm gonna do, I'll take the laser route, because I just need to know if this is gonna work really. So let's just put some tape on that pad, and we're gonna see what happens. It'll probably even work without this, but this way we know nothing will arc. Come on, get out the way. There you go. Okay. Or ground out. We don't want anything grounding out or arcing or whatever the case may be. So let's just put this around to be safe. Hey, it worked on the spark plug wire. If you watched the last video, it's getting us running. We got electrical tape on the spark plug wire, and it's working good actually. So don't sleep on the electrical tape. So let's reconnect these. Okay, that is pushed in. Just look again and make sure I don't see any other wires chewed apart or in half or anything. I don't, except those, which we will cover later. You know what? I'm gonna have to put something over this too, so I don't want that touching anything. Not exposed wire, it's an exposed connector, but metal is metal. It will conduct and it will short out or arc. And we got, 120 volts here. I don't know if this wire is carrying that much, but we don't want to shock ourselves. So let's just be safe. That was wrapped around like that, kind of. Yeah. Okay. Put this back on. Just like that. Where's the third one? Let's put you up. As always, the last screw. Why is it always the last screw? It likes to jump. Oh, it's underneath. Got some other stuff coming up in the near near future on the channel that we're going to be fixing. Way bigger and better than this. Not that this isn't good, you know. I enjoy stuff like this, but we got some good stuff coming. If you're like me and you just like to tinker and watch people tinker, I watch people tinker on YouTube all the time. But if you like that kind of stuff, I'm not going to say like and subscribe. If you like it, you're going to subscribe anyway. I know I do. I don't wait for anybody to say it. I just say, man, I like this content, and I subscribe. So I get tired of saying that because I know how I am. That's probably how you are. But I'm just letting you know, I got some good stuff coming up. If y'all want to go through it with me, I will be posting pretty regularly with some good stuff. I got some trucks. I got some equipment. I got old trucks. I like older trucks. K10s, K20, K30s, F100s, F300s, OBS 4s, you know, that kind of stuff. So if you like that kind of stuff, I'm going to be working on it on this channel. So stay tuned. Alright, about to find out. And let's blow out. I should have done this before I put that on, but oh well. Alright. Let's see what she does. I got my battery charger here plugged up because that's all I can find on short notice, but basically if we can get some blinking here or anything, then we're a lot better than what we were. So let's see what happens. Oh, we need the choker first. I forgot. Not really showing up on camera, but it's blinking. Okay. So it did work. There's a green light that comes on right here now that wasn't coming on before. And this did actually come on. The light wasn't showing on camera. This grinder is just a piece of crap, so I'm gonna go grab something else that we can clearly show you it's working. Just give me a second. All right, I had to run off and go find something that could actually show that it's working. Shout out to my wife for giving me a light that she uses for her plants. We should be able to see it now. light up. So that's all I really was looking for. Now I can just put it back together, get it cleaned up real well, and I have a generator now I can take with me. Again, that was easier than I thought. It's crazy how something from the 1980s lasts way longer and works way better than stuff that we have current day. I got a weed whacker right now that's brand new, set 1 season, and now it won't start. But this thing from 1982, a little work, and it starts. So yeah, man, that's the end for this one. Oh yeah, leave a comment, man. If you think it's something I missed on this or I could do better, let me know. I'm always open to advice, and I consider everything. So thank you.